What's up, everyone? I'm Jeremy Lusk, and welcome to Web Rides TV. Guys, today we have got a very special treat in store for you. We're going to be profiling the hottest, slickest, and sickest, most badass car on the market today. The Audi R8, its baby brother. The A3. Okay then.
To be perfectly honest, the term baby brother isn't quite accurate. Though it only came to the US in 2006, the A3 has been zipping around the cramped cobblestone streets of Europe since the end of the last millennium. But conventional wisdom said that Americans just wouldn't buy a premium brand hatchback because we think they're supposed to be inexpensive, and the last thing Audi wants to be called is cheap. But we are nothing if not a nation chronically allergic to conventional wisdom. This, after all, is a country where Cadillac can sell a pickup truck. So why can't Audi sell a sporty, luxury, compact, wagony thing? The sales figures suggest they can.
Now, truth be told, I was pretty stoked when Audi told us they were going to give us the A3 for a week to test out because I'm actually in the market for a new car, and this is on my short list. Now, this is the 3.2-liter V6 version. Now, it doesn't have Audi's award-winning 2-liter turbo, but you do get Quattro with it, and that handles the power of 250 horses quite nicely. You'll also get a 6-speed Tiptronic DSG transmission. Basically what that means is that when one gear is about to come to an end, a second clutch is ready to serve up the next gear. And what that gets you is buttery smooth transitions and shifts across the entire power range, and it feels fantastic. As an everyday driver, it's great. The ride is comfortable, it's quiet in here, but like everything else in life, it gets so much better when you put it in sport mode. Throttle response becomes just about instantaneous. And when you're driving around corners, the transmission is doing most of the braking for you. So as soon as you let off the throttle, you start to slow down, and then you've got the lower gear ready to speed up out of the turn. As an added bonus, turning on sport mode opens up the exhaust valve a little bit, and the engine note it makes really speaks for itself. As for the suspension, well, it's firm but comfortable. There's very little body roll through the corners, and the seats hold you in place real nice. Like most all-wheel drive cars, the Quattro A3 does have a slight tendency to understeer, but not as much as its front-wheel drive twins. And being about 300 pounds lighter than the A4, you definitely get a much sportier ride out of this package. Bottom line, it's zippy, it's got a lot of pep, and it's fun as hell to drive. Now we're going to take the car over to the Pacific Coast Highway because, well, it's a pretty place to shoot cars. So to get there, we thought we'd test out the nav system. Now, I've got mixed feelings about the nav system. On the one hand, the interface is very elegant, and I like that it tells me where I need to go right up here in the LED in the dashboard so that I don't need to take my eyes too far off the road. On the other hand, I don't think a lot of the interface choices are very intuitive. I mean, even the Toyota Tundra we tested had a touchscreen LCD, but this one, it feels more like you're operating an Etch-a-Sketch. And I really don't like that it doesn't have real-time traffic, because if it did, I wouldn't be stuck in it right now. Now, with the nav system, you get a premium Bose 6-speaker sound system that sounds damn good. You get a 6 CD changer, but nobody uses CDs anymore, so they included 2 SD card slots, which no one ever used to begin with. Oh, but for an extra $250, you can install an iPod adapter into the glove box that interfaces with the nav screen, but it won't tell you the names of the tracks or the artists or the playlists, and it'll only let you play the first 99 songs on your iPod that it finds. Now, Audi recommends that I make playlists that include all the 99 songs that I want to hear all the time. I recommend Audi start acting like it's 2008. For an extra $1,100, Audi will replace the roof with the open sky system, which apparently is German for a dual moonroof, and that is very sexy. The one problem with it is that you don't get anything to actually cover it up all the way. You just get these dinky little mesh screens, and they don't really do the job when it gets to be 110 degrees in the valley. All told, with all the options, the titanium package, the navigation system, the dual sunroofs, the iPod interface, and a few extras, this one's going to run you upwards of $41,000. $41,000. I mean, let's think of what other cars are in that price range. Off the top of my head, probably because I've been looking at it all day, our very own Web Rides TV camera car, the Volvo V70R. That's got more power, it's more comfortable, it's got more cargo room, and all-wheel drive. but it's not cool. If cool and performance are your thing, names like the Speed 3 and the WRX come to mind, but they really don't have the same level of refinement or luxury. In the end, there's really nothing else on the road like the A3. I mean, nothing that combines the same practicality, performance, and luxury all into one package. But if I were going to get one, and I still might, I think I'd opt for the 2.0 turbo. I mean, the engine is more fun, and they start around $26,000, which is, after you trick it out, still about 10 grand less than this. For Web Rides TV, I'm Jeremy Lusk. Thanks for watching.